In the world of rap, few feuds have garnered as much attention as the one between Puff Daddy and Tupac. This wasn't a squabble that just popped up overnight. It had roots, deep roots, that traced back to the early 90s. It was a time when rap was finding its feet, and these two giants were battling for supremacy. The genesis of the feud is shrouded in mystery and speculation. Some point to a rivalry that began over supremacy in the rap industry, while others believe it was personal, a clash of titanic egos. What we know for certain is that the animosity was palpable, fueled by a media that thrived on the drama. The media, always hungry for a story, played a significant role in amplifying their rivalry. Every snide comment, every veiled insult was broadcast and dissected, adding fuel to the already raging fire. The rap industry was no longer just about music, it was a battleground, and words were the weapons. Notable incidents that escalated the feud were aplenty. There was the infamous incident at the Soul Train Music Awards in 1996, where words were exchanged and tempers flared. Then there was the shooting of Tupac in 1994, where fingers were pointed and accusations flew. Each incident, a blow to their relationship, a step further down a road that had no turning back. Through it all, the music kept playing, the words kept flowing, but the undertone had changed. The lyrics were sharper, the beats harder. It was a reflection of their state of mind, a mirror to their tumultuous relationship. As the feud escalated, the personal lives of Puff Daddy and Tupac began to unravel. The feud had moved beyond rap. It was personal, it was raw, it was real. And as we delve deeper into this feud in the coming scenes, we will see how it impacted not just their lives, but the entire world of rap. The feud wasn't just a war of words, it took a personal toll. Indeed, the enmity between Puff Daddy and Tupac Shakur was a seismic event that shook the foundations of their personal lives. For Puff Daddy, the feud was a double-edged sword. On one hand, it propelled him into the limelight, catapulting his fame to new heights. However, the very public dispute also cast a dark shadow on his private life. His mental health took a hit, and he found himself grappling with stress and anxiety. His relationships too were strained. Friends became foes, and trust became a scarce commodity. The journey from Sean Combs, the ambitious young man from Harlem, to Puff Daddy, the rap mogul, was fraught with challenges, many of which were magnified by the feud. Tupac, on the other hand, was already a household name when the feud began. Yet it was an ordeal that left him scarred. His lifestyle underwent a drastic transformation. Tupac, who once rapped about social issues and the struggles of the underprivileged, found himself embroiled in a bitter rivalry that consumed his life. His relationships too were affected. The feud cast a long, dark shadow over his personal life, causing him to retreat into a shell. His music became his refuge, his sanctuary. Further adding to their personal woes were the legal troubles that arose from the feud. Allegations, lawsuits, and court appearances became a part of their lives. The battle lines were drawn not just in the music studios but also in courtrooms. The feud was a public spectacle that had a profound impact on their personal lives. While their personal lives suffered, their music turned into a battlefield. The feud was no longer just about the rivalry between two rap icons. It was a struggle for survival, a fight for their personal and professional lives. It was a war that was fought not just with words, but with their hearts and souls. Music became the outlet for their rivalry, with each track becoming a retaliatory strike. The tension between Puff Daddy and Tupac Shakur was no longer just a personal conflict, it had seeped into their music, transforming their art into a battleground. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the genius behind this musical warfare. Each song released by these artists wasn't merely a track, it was a statement, a response, a challenge. Their lyrics were laced with subliminal messages and disses, painting vivid pictures of their ongoing feud. One of the most notable tracks was Tupac's "Hit 'Em Up." It was raw, aggressive, and direct, leaving no room for misinterpretation. The song was a declaration of war, Tupac's way of saying that he was not backing down. And the audience? They were hooked, drawn in by the audacity, the defiance, and the sheer realness of it all. Puff Daddy, on the other hand, took a different approach. His track "Can't Nobody Hold Me Down" was a testament to his resilience. It was his way of asserting that he wouldn't be overshadowed by the feud or the controversy. The song resonated with listeners, becoming a symbol of strength and determination. But it wasn't just the fans who were impacted. The feud and the music it inspired shook the entire rap industry. Other artists found themselves picking sides, contributing further to the divide. The influence of the feud was seen in chart performance, award shows, and even in the way the industry operated. Yet, it's important to remember that while the feud dominated their music, it wasn't all about the rivalry. Both artists used their music as a platform to discuss larger societal issues, their lyrics often reflecting their personal experiences and perspectives. The feud between Puff Daddy and Tupac wasn't just a clash of personalities, it was a clash of artistry, of ideologies, and of two distinct approaches to music. It was a feud that pushed the boundaries of what was expected in rap music. The feud may have dominated their music, but it also sent ripples across the global rap scene. The feud between Puff Daddy and Tupac wasn't confined to the United States, it echoed around the world. Let's travel the globe a bit, shall we? From the streets of Paris to the underground clubs of Tokyo, the feud between these two rap titans made waves. The rap scene worldwide found itself under the influence of this rivalry, with artists and fans alike picking sides, creating an international tapestry of tension and creativity. In Europe, the feud sparked a significant shift in the rap trends. Artists began to explore themes of conflict and rivalry in their music, mirroring the tension across the Atlantic. The feud drew a line in the sand, and European rap found itself divided, much like its American counterpart. Across the Pacific and Asia, the reaction was just as profound. The feud fueled an explosion in rap music's popularity. The raw emotion and visceral storytelling in Tupac and Puff Daddy's music resonated with a generation of Asian youth, giving birth to a vibrant and diverse rap scene that endures to this day. From Africa to Australia, the ripple effects of this feud were felt. It was more than just a squabble between two artists. It was a worldwide phenomenon that influenced a generation of musicians and fans alike. The feud left an indelible mark on the world of rap, but what does it mean for us? The answer to that question, dear listeners, is as varied and individual as the impact of the feud itself. The feud between Puff Daddy and Tupac is a stark reminder of the power of words and music. This rivalry, fierce as it was, left an indelible mark on the rap scene. It's crucial for us to grasp the context and consequences of such disputes, not just for the narrative they weave, but for the lessons they teach us. The feud is a piece of rap history that invites us to reflect, learn, and appreciate the profound impact of music on our lives.